Ever wondered how to make your own delicious chocolate at home? Well, you're in for a treat. Imagine the aromatic scent of cocoa wafting through your kitchen. The satisfaction of seeing shiny, tempered chocolate formed by your very own hands. That's the wonder of homemade chocolate. This isn't just about indulging your sweet tooth. It's about embracing the magic of creation, of transforming simple ingredients into something extraordinary. It's about quality control, knowing exactly what goes into your treats, no hidden additives or preservatives. It's about customization, experimenting with flavors and textures to create a chocolate that's uniquely yours. And let's not forget the fun. The joy of the process, the anticipation as you wait for your chocolate to set, the delight in sharing your handmade goodies with loved ones. This is the magic of homemade chocolate. Ready to dive in? Here's what you'll need to start your chocolate-making journey. First things first, gather the necessary tools and ingredients. The world of chocolate making awaits us, and we're going to need some equipment. We'll need a chocolate mold to shape our creation. A heat source is also important to melt and temper our chocolate. And we can't forget the double boiler, a chocolatier best friend, used to gently heat our mixture. Now let's talk ingredients. The heart of our chocolate is the cocoa bean. Quality matters here, folks. The better the bean, the better the chocolate. Sugar is next on our list, adding that sweet touch we all love. And for those of you who prefer milk chocolate, you'll also need some milk powder. Remember, the quality of your ingredients can make or break your chocolate. So go for the good stuff, it's worth it. Got everything? Fantastic. Now on to the first step of the process. The journey begins with preparing the cocoa beans. Now this isn't just any old step. This is where the magic really starts to happen. You see, cocoa beans are the soul of our homemade chocolate, and preparing them correctly is crucial to achieving that perfect flavor we're after. First, we're going to roast these little gems. This is where the cocoa beans start to develop those complex and robust flavors we love in chocolate. You'll want to pop these beans in an oven preheated to about 120 degrees Celsius. Let them roast for about half an hour, giving them a stir occasionally until they're beautifully golden and aromatic. Next, it's time to crack open these beans to reveal the nibs inside. This is where the chocolatey flavor lies. Each bean is like a tiny treasure chest, holding the precious nibs that will ultimately become our chocolate. With your cocoa beans ready, it's time to move on to the next step. Now it's time to transform these humble beans into chocolate. The magic begins as we take the roasted cocoa beans and place them into a grinder. This is where things get a little noisy and a lot exciting. As the grinder roars to life, the heat and friction break down the beans, releasing the cocoa butter and turning them into a thick, rich paste. This is what we call chocolate liquor. No, it's not the kind you'd find in your cocktails, but it's just as intoxicating. The chocolate liquor is where the essence of the chocolate flavor resides. It's a blend of cocoa solids and cocoa butter, and it's the base for all chocolate products. It's a chocolatier's dream come true. But to transform this paste into the sweet treat we all know and love, we need to add a few more ingredients. Sugar, the sweet siren of the culinary world, is up next. Depending on your taste, you can add as little or as much as you like. But remember, the cocoa is naturally bitter, so a little sugar goes a long way in balancing that out. If you're making milk chocolate, now's the time to add some milk powder. It gives the chocolate that creamy, melt-in-your-mouth texture that's so hard to resist. Once the sugar and milk powder are added, it's time to blend. This process is crucial, as it ensures all the ingredients are thoroughly mixed together, creating a smooth and consistent chocolate mixture. The blending process also helps to further refine the chocolate, reducing any grittiness and giving it that luxurious, velvety texture we all crave. And there you have it, a beautiful blend of cocoa, sugar, and milk, all mingling together in a symphony of sweetness. Now you have a mixture that's starting to look a lot like chocolate, but we're not done yet. We're in the home stretch now. It's time for the final touches. We've come a long way on this chocolate making journey, haven't we? Now it's time to bring it all together and add that special sparkle. The next step is called tempering. This might sound like a complicated process, but in reality it's a method that gives your chocolate that glossy finish and that satisfying snap when you break it. It's all about heating and cooling the chocolate in a precise way. Imagine this. You take your chocolate, melt it slowly until it reaches about 115 degrees Fahrenheit. But don't rush it. Slow and steady wins the race. Once it's all melted, you then cool it down, but not all the way. You're aiming for the mid-80s here. This temperature change is what gives your chocolate that shiny look and crisp texture. Now comes the fun part, pouring the chocolate into molds. This is where you can get creative. There's a whole world of shapes and sizes out there. From classic bar shapes to fun and quirky designs, the choice is yours. Just remember, the aim is to pour the chocolate evenly into the mold. You don't want any air bubbles ruining your masterpiece. Once your chocolate is in the molds, it's time to let it cool and harden. This process can take a few hours, so patience is key. Remember, good things come to those who wait. You've put in so much effort up until now, you don't want to rush the final step. And there you have it, your very own homemade chocolate. Go ahead, give it a try. We bet it's the best chocolate you've ever tasted. You've created something truly special, a treat that's not just delicious, but also a reflection of your effort and creativity. So go on, indulge in your creation. You've earned it.